So this is a worksheet that goes with our theme unit on community. And we're looking at our very own community, which is Duncan here on Vancouver Island in the Cowichan Valley. That's British Columbia, Canada. And we've watched our video first on our website that shows all the different things around our community of the Cowichan Valley and Duncan. Now it says, think of things that are seen in your town. And I've actually got a few different worksheets. This one gives you a chance to draw one picture. My next worksheet gives you a chance to draw two. I have another worksheet that gives you a chance to draw 3 pictures. And I have one last final worksheet that gives you a chance to draw 4 different pictures of things that are your favorite places here in the town of Duncan. So think of things that are seen in your town and draw a picture of one of your favorite places in Duncan. And then at the bottom, we're going to write what it is. Well, one of my favorite things in Duncan, of course, is the giant hockey stick and puck. In fact, it holds the world's record for being the largest puck and the largest hockey stick in the entire world. And it's on our skating rink building. And it's a giant wooden stick that's absolutely huge. And I'm going to draw a picture of that giant wooden hockey stick. And we'll color it in. And that giant hockey stick is actually attached to the side of the building that's our ice rink. So maybe I'll just quickly draw in the outside of the building here. And what I want to write down here is I want to write this is, and here in town we call it the big stick. I'll just make it a little more specific and say the big hockey stick, and it's for ice hockey, of course, and it's outside of our local town's ice hockey rink at our community center. The big stick. Now, if I do the worksheet that allows me to draw 2 pictures of something, I think I'll draw the giant, great big world's record holding hockey stick is one of my pictures. And I think for my other picture, I might draw our famous train. We have the Cowichan Valley Forestry Park train. So it's a forestry center that's all about logging. And on that center, they actually have these great old trains that used to be used during the forestry logging that would happen. And you can go for a ride on these trains. They're fantastic trains. One's a really old steam train. The other one's a big electric train, and they go around a great big figure-8 track over top of a lake and through the woods and everything else. And they're just great trains. I love going on those trains. I'm going to write in, this is a train, and again that's at our BC Forest Museum that we have, the train. Now if I were to do the page that had 3 pictures, I'd do the giant big stick, I'd do the BC Forest Museum trains that we have, and I think for the third thing I would draw the fact that Duncan is known by its nickname, the City of Totems. And that's because we have over 80 totem poles in the city of Duncan. 80 of them. That's a huge amount of poles to go walking around and you get to see them all. Impressive. And there's big poles and small poles. I think I'll just draw some with some faces on them. Our poles are just plain wood, and some are painted in. So I might add a bit of color to this one. Down here I'll put, this is a hockey stick, this is a train, and totem poles, which the town of Duncan is famous for. Totem poles. Over 80 of them. If I were to do the work page that would allow me to do 4 pictures of things here in my town, I might do the giant big stick, I might do the BC Museum's forestry, trains, I might do the totem poles, of which we have 80 of them in our city that you can walk around on tour and see them all. And then for the 4th box, boy, that's hard to choose. I could do the red caboose that's down at the old train station. I could do our red brick city hall with the bell tower where the bell chimes every hour. I could do some important places like the library or the gymnastics gym, or maybe the big huge swimming pool with its great tube slides that go down around it. Lots of different places that I could choose, but I think I'm going to choose to do Mount Provo, which we can see from our own school. Now, Mount Provo is this great mountain, really high peaked, and way up on top of the mountain you can see this white monument that sticks up. And the sunlight shines on it. It's a monument to honor some of the soldiers that fought in the different world wars. And the top of the mountain is all rock and craggy. And there's hand gliders who will jump off of that. And the hand gliders will sail through the air, doing some hand gliding, which is pretty cool. They're up there for sometimes a long time, hand gliding up there in the air that they jump off at the top of the mountain. Top of the mountain, of course, is covered in lots and lots of trees. So it's a great place, and so lucky to be able to see it from our school all the time, except of course when it's cloudy. And sometimes when it's really sunny and there's good winds, you can see those hand gliders floating around up there. So that's Mount Provo, popular mountain that you can see from our town. We have other mountains around, of course, too, like Mount Tulimi and Mount Sicker, and lots of other famous mountains as well. At the bottom, I've got, this is the big hockey stick, this is the train at the BC Forest Museum, this is one of the totem poles out of the 80 totem poles around our town called the City of Totems. And this to me is one of my favorite mountains. It's called Mount Provo, or Provo. There's even a school here in Duncan named Mount Provo School. There we go. Those are the 4 drawings I chose. You might choose 4 different ones.